Alright mate, settle in. Here comes your full-length 10-minute East End Dave style narration for the 1987 Gold Britannia PF70, packed with Cockney banter, golden nostalgia, and a whole lot of love for that tiny legend of a coin. Let's roll. Alright, listen up you lovely lot, because today we're taking a stroll down memory lane, back to 1987, when perms were big, mobile phones were bricks, and the Royal Mint dropped a golden beauty on us that changed the bullion game forever. I'm talking about the 1987 quarter-ounce Gold Britannia, and not just any old one. Nah, we're talking the PF70 Ultra Cameo, the absolute dog's danglies of proof coins, minted to perfection, graded to the hilt, and shinier than a new pair of brogues on a Sunday morning. Now I know what you're thinking. Quarter ounce? Dave, that's barely a mouthful of metal. But let me tell you, it ain't about size, mate. It's about pedigree. This ain't just some run-of-the-mill coin that's been passed about like a tray of sausage rolls at a wedding buffet. Nah, this one's got history, class and swagger. See, 1987 was a bit of a moment, innit? It was the first time the Royal Mint thought, you know what, let's give Britannia her crown back. In gold. Up till then, we hadn't had a proper British bullion coin to go toe-to-toe with them Yanks and their Eagles, or the South African Krugerrand, or them flashy Canadians with their maples. But then, boom, out comes the Britannia series, and she ain't mucking about. And this quarter ounce is like the little sister of the full ounce, but she's got her own attitude, you know? Small, fierce, and absolutely minted. Struck in 22 carat gold. That's 9167 fineness. For you precious metal purists, and finished to the highest proof standard. We're talking mirror-like feels, frosted detail, not a hair out of place. Every strike was done like it was going in a royal collection. 'Cause let's be honest, it might as well have. On the front, you've got Queen Liz, young and fresh, looking like she just walked out the palace for a press shoot. That's the Met Loof portrait, right? Big hair, proper regal, none of that minimalist lark. She's looking dead ahead, like she knows she's sitting on a throne of gold. Then flip it over, and boom, there she is, Britannia. Now we ain't talking some dainty damsel, no. She's standing strong with a trident in one hand, shield in the other, wind blowing through her robes like she's just come back from battling Poseidon. It's powerful, mate. Designed by Philip Nathan, and it's proper, iconic. That image set the tone for the whole series, and they still use versions of it to this day. Now let's have a chin wag about that PF70 grade. Yeah? That means the coin's perfect. No dings, no scuffs, no sneaky little spots. It's as if it just rolled off the press and into a velvet glove. You don't get many of these in that condition, especially not from 87. That year, they didn't mint millions. They weren't knocking them out like 2p coins. Nah, these were low mintage, and even fewer were struck in proof. So a PF70, that's rarer than a cabbie turning down a fare in the rain, mate. Let's put it in perspective. 1987 was the first year of the Britannia series. That makes this coin the foundation, the cornerstone, the OG of modern British bullion. And collectors, they love a first issue. They go mad for it. It's like having the first Beatles record, or the original Arsenal kit from Highbury days. It's pure gold nostalgia, both figuratively and literally. And the thing is, the quarter ounce ain't just for the big dogs with deep pockets. It's accessible, right? But when it's a proof, and when it's a PF70, you're not just buying a coin, you're buying a slice of minting history. You're buying something that was never meant to be spent. It was meant to be admired. It's the sort of piece you keep in a slab, behind glass, under lock and key. And every time someone comes over and says, "Oi, what's that little coin then?" you crack a grin, point to it and say, "That, mate, that's the first quarter ounce Britannia ever made. Perfect condition, not a single blemish. She's 1987 royalty, that one." And they'll nod, pretending they know what you're on about. But inside they'll be thinking, "Blimey, that's class." Now, let's not forget the scarcity factor. Proof Britannias from the early years, especially the quarters, didn't get the love they deserved back then. Most people were chasing the 1 ounce jobbies or stacking Krugs by the dozen. But the smart money knew the quarter proofs were like hen's teeth in top grade. And now they're harder to find than a decent cup of tea in New York. And the thing is, this ain't just about gold weight. If all you want is gold weight, you go grab a lump of bullion and call it a day. But if you want prestige, If you want a coin with a story, with legacy, with the sort of character that makes you puff your chest out a bit when you show it, then this is your girl. I tell ya, I've had blokes offer to swap bars for it. One fella tried to give me 3 Krugerrands and a bacon sarnie, and I almost bit for the bacon. But nah, this little gem stays in the collection. It's not just an investment, it's a statement, and the beauty of it, it fits in the palm of your hand. A 1/4 ounce, neat as you like, but packs the history of an empire and the craftsmanship of a nation. Every edge, every detail, every shine. It tells you, I'm not just gold, I'm British gold, first to my name. So what do we say, huh? You got your slabs, your bars, your bullion coins rolling about like marbles. But the 1987 Gold Britannia PF70, that's your centrepiece. That's the coin you pull out when you want to silence the room, make a bit of noise without saying a word. And if you've got one, well done, you clever devil. Keep her safe, keep her proud, and for the love of all that's shiny, don't let her out of your sight. Now, if you'll excuse me, the missus is giving me the old evils, 'cause I said we'd be out the door 10 minutes ago for a ruby and a cheeky pint. If you enjoyed this one, hit like, drop a comment, and don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth looks at Britain's finest gold. Until next time, stack smart and stay golden.